after the Ryan Garcia, testing positive. Obviously, he sent sued.
Turn to a no contest.
Correct. Yeah.
Which is what they do with every other fight when someone tests positive. So that's fair.
James Tony, John Wayne.
Yeah, that's standard.
Right. I was just.
I just for the fans watching, not everybody gets that. So I just wanted to.
The him suing Ryan. He's gotten a lot of heat from that from fans, but Ryan did test positive. I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean,
He cheated. Yeah. So, what's the question?
I was gonna say, is it fair that he's getting the heat that he has?
Who? Devin?
Devin.
No. I've never seen somebody cheat, and the guy that got cheated, the whole world turns on him. And I'll probably catch flack for it as well. I don't give a fuck, but I think it's odd. I've never seen somebody cheat and then the world come to his rescue. So it's weird, but it's not my business.
Is there still a little animus with Ryan? Remember what happened with the glass incident? Still got a little bit of something boiling inside for Ryan?
I mean, nothing boiling, but if any of you on the other side of these cameras talk about my wife, I'm gonna come find y'all. If any fighter talks about my wife, I'm gonna come find them.
Caleb, before both obviously Benavidez and Canelo, if that fight goes down, who do you got winning?
Who?
Benavidez and Canelo.
It's a tough fight. It's quite a bit of a stylistic difference, so it'd be hard to say. But Canelo hits harder. David puts more punches together. David's bigger. Canelo's got more experience. I mean, you can kind of keep flip-flopping with things that go their way. So I'd like to see it, but we'll see, right?
Why do you think Canelo hasn't taken that fight and given Benavidez the opportunity? No, I mean, you're a fighter.
I can't say for sure. I don't know all the things that go on behind the scenes, right?
Right.
I don't know if Canelo's playing the long game. I'm not sure. I don't know. But, if they're able to make the fight one day, great. If not, as long as both of them keep making good fights, that's what it's about, right? So should be, sometime this summer, May, June, July. Still working out the details now, but, I'm sure you guys, I've been in the gym, been training, I'm in shape. And whatever comes my way, I'll be ready for it.
Caleb, you want that Berlanga fight?
I absolutely want the Berlanga fight. I want the Berlanga fight. I want the Charlo fight. If Munguia can work his way back into being something that's worth going after, I'll take that as well. So.
World champion again.
It's big. It's big on the list. The only thing more important than that for me is just making big fights. You know what I mean?
And when we talk about big fights, Canelo, Crawford, looks like they're signed for September. What do you think about those two?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. Terence is not a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? He's special. And, Canelo, he's a top-notch fighter, world-class fighter. Still on the pound-for-pound list, I'm sure towards somewhere near the top. And it's exciting.
Yeah. Who you got, though?
I'm just a fan that night watching.
How much of a chance do you give Terence in that fight? He's just stepping his way. That's such a big jump. Do you give him a good chance in that fight?
I give him a chance. Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox, southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, close range, outside. And he can fight going both ways. So it's exciting. It's exciting. It's a big question mark on the end of it, though. So that's why, I'm sure all of us are excited for that bell to ring and, be able to find out firsthand.
A couple days from now, we got an unbelievable fight card in Riyadh season once again out in Saudi Arabia. Unbelievable card with headlined by Better Beeve and B-Ball Part 2. What do you think about that fight?
Man, hell of a fight. None of us can any of us choose who's going to win that?
It's hard.
It's just whoever got the best night of sleep the night before, right? So I'm really excited for that. I'm a big fan of both guys. Both warriors, both killers, mean-spirited as well. And so I'm as excited as you are.
What does Crawford have to kind of look for or avoid, or what kind of tips do you give?
I would just encourage Terence to be himself. As I said before, from the inside, mid-range, outside, southpaw, right hand, moving left, moving right, he can do it all. So I would encourage him to stay relaxed, go in there, have fun. Have a good camp, and let the dice roll, right? So,
How big-
right here.
Caleb, I spoke to Shakur at the weekend. He said he's fallen out of love in the sport. He said he doesn't really like it anymore. He doesn't want to become undisputed. He has no aspirations to become a world champion again or unify. Do you ever feel that way in the sport? Because we've heard Tank say he wants to maybe retire soon. Have you ever felt that way, or do you feel that way?
No, that's their right to feel that way. So, just because I'm not saying it's wrong for them to feel that way, but speaking about me personally, I don't feel the same. I love boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I do want to become a world champion again. It's a big dream of mine, a big goal of mine. And, I'm not sure why they feel that way, but, we're all walking different paths, right? So, but as for me, I'm just going to start.
We got Devin Haney coming back. Gonna be fighting Jose Ramirez. What do you think about that fight?
I think that's a good fight. That's good. That's a big fight coming back. And that's one thing that I really like about Devin is he seems to always want big challenges. And in an era where a lot of guys are reluctant to do that, you can't. What's up, Mike? Nice to see you. Good to see you. In an era where guys are really reluctant to do that, you got to tip your hat to a guy like that, right? So I'm excited to see him come back, fight Jose Ramirez. Even though it's a tough fight, I expect him to handle business and move on to bigger and better.
And the bigger and better things in that is the rematch proposed with Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
We all remember what happened last April. What do you think if they get back together again?
Love to see it. I thought with the knockdowns, it was still close as far as numbers go when you add up the scores at the end of the fight. But hopefully we can have a clean fight this time. And it seems like they're having drug testing in place. Hopefully we have a clean fight this time. I think that guys like Benavidez and Bibble and guys who continuously take these hard challenges, guys like me, David Benavidez, Devin Haney, and the list goes on. I think it encourages the other fighters who are more reluctant to do the same. Otherwise, they get left behind, right? So if everybody else starts falling in line with the best facing the best, the guys who aren't willing to do that, who are too scared to do that, they're going to get left behind. So, that's how I feel about it.
See, guys losing their O's, seeing other guys lose their O's make them all right, I could step up and, fight another guy and put our O on the line.
I mean, it's important to keep your O, right? We're all competitors, which means we want to win. But you got to remember at what cost, if you go your whole life never facing the best and never truly challenging yourself, is it worth it? So,
How shocked were you about what happened to Jaime Munguia? I think it shocked everybody.
I mean, not too much shocks me in boxing. I wasn't expecting it. I'm sure none of us were, but that guy was crafty. That guy was sharp. He was fast. He was explosive. He was light on his feet. He had a quick jab. So I'm not sure what they were looking at when they watched tape, but maybe he was flat because Munguia has been busy. Maybe he was flat from overtraining. I don't know. But looks like they're running it back still.